Simon has found a power suit with a dead body inside. Now he must adapt it so that Catherine can transfer his mind into it, and they can continue the journey into the abyss. Just told me, just gave it away. I need something from a robot.
Don't forget, we need a Cortex chip, structure gel, and a power pack to get the suit ready.
Oh man. We're getting into the laboratory. What is going on? Whoa, calm. Jesus. Maybe I should just... An unusually sedated orange roughly found hovering outside Omicron's substation. It had a remarkable bone growth that seemed to interfere with its perception. Brought it inside to study it, but it stiffened and died in the process. During post-mortem study, the thing kicked back to life while being out of water. Kept swinging for a few minutes, so I returned it to an aquarium. It instantly started banging into the glass and bludgeoned itself to death before I could relocate it. Yeah, that's interesting. Shelley, dead on arrival. Claudia Eames. Derby and Waldeck identified it as what was sabotaging the Lumar probe at about 900 meters depth. It's a 150 centimeter long rudderfish that looks like it has merged with some other kind of fish or shark. It's the freakiest form of mutation we've seen so far. It's clear that it is getting worse. Something is causing this, And I'm not buying the radioactive fallout nonsense that Ovari can't shut up about. Johan Ross, dead on arrival. The dead man found on the climber this morning has been identified as Johan Ross, the AI psychologist working at Tau. I can't even begin to imagine what has happened down in the abyss, and frankly, I won't risk losing my staff by going down there to look. If the ARC team is alive, which I highly doubt, they will have to find a way to give us a sign. We're not going down there again without good reason. Okay. Jeez, I don't know what to do. Clean room. Laboratory. I don't know, okay, in case I wasn't recording, I entered the clean room. There was this cool little thing we got to go through. But yeah, so we have these pictures here, and they basically show a petri dish. They put something in it and grew something, some sort of well, I mean, it's that thing on the table that grew it. So and these notes, they have some notes. They're traveling, they're studying this some sort of speed here or something, I don't know. So there's these notes. I'm gonna read. Lisa Cameron. The structure gel has been changed and actually keeps going for a while, even when removed from a power source. If applied to two circuits, it seems to help out with connectivity. It seems like it's not only connectivity but even functionality. The gel can make simple machinery work and act more efficiently. However, the modifications that the WoW has made to the gel are full of extra information that doesn't necessarily make sense when applied to something more complicated. It causes the gel to act as a cancer upon the host, eventually ruining it. We could use the gel to our advantage, but it needs to be uncalibrated to get rid of the bad code. Jeez, that's stupid. Jacob Halpern applied gel to a dead mouse. The gel caused the mouse to appear alive. It was put into the same habitat as a living mouse. The reanimated mouse was apathetic while the living one seemed stressed. After 15 minutes, the reanimated mouse attacked and killed the living mouse. Half an hour later, the reanimated mouse stopped moving. The corpse was solid as the gel had hardened within it. Progress. Reanimated another mouse with structure gel. This time it was done with uncalibrated gel, as produced by Ames. The results were impressive. The thing appears catatonic, but it's more of a sleepwalker. To avoid the thing hardening as before, the electromagnets are used to cause a low electrical current within the animal. This has also provided us the ability to somewhat control it. Okay. Chemical analysis. The structure gel remains unchanged on a fundamental level. It's still the same cross-linked gel with aligned graphene in a polyunsaturated matrix that was installed throughout Pathos 2 a few years ago. The problem is not the gel, but its controller, the WoW. The gel has not taken on any new properties. The WoW simply uses it in ways that we would never even have dreamed of. Study results. Claudia Eames. Overwhelming evidence concludes that all deformed creatures, the fish, the sharks, and even the helpers, were manipulated by the WoW via structure gel. They have in some manner been exposed to charged gel and in turn stricken by cancerous growths that affect their whole being. It's difficult to ask why when talking about the AI. It all started shortly after the comet killed the surface. I can't for sure say if it's bad code or a carefully programmed mercy killing, but it looks like it's not going to make things easier for us to survive. Okay, so... Wow, what's with my guy? Okay, I guess we'll just go ahead and... Oh no. Service. Aw. Wait a minute. Okay. Oh, look at that. Wait, what? Oops, why did I do that?
It came back to life. Or something like it.
Jeez. Well, I don't know what point. There's really some of it. I don't know, what have I done? Well, I guess that's it, man. Alright, in case you forgot to record this last time, but it's pretty much happened. So. Cool. Okay.
missed you. Why would you ask that? I think Ross is trying to tell me something. About Side Alpha? He wants me to go down to the Abyss and find it. Crazy, right? You've been down there. I just thought you could talk some sense into me. Ronnie, I'm not at liberty to... I can't talk about that.
Okay. Wait, last time I was in here. Way back, I think.
Hey, Andrea?
Yeah?
I was talking to Cameron about protein solubilization. Do you think we could break the aggregate and structure gel without flattening the configuration?
Jesus. That was a mouthful. You've been listening to Cameron, that's for sure. What do you want, Raleigh?
Can you blame me for trying to figure this out? I've been having the dreams too, you know. I don't know what to believe.
Oh, I know. Everything from the sudden signal amplification in black boxes to having a comatose Dr. Ross locked up in the glass jar. We've all been going a bit nuts.
Tell me about it. Feels like my head's about to explode. Hypothetically speaking, could we stop the WoW from mutating?
It doesn't work like that.
Even if there was a Site Alpha?
Hypothetically speaking, I guess we could try. Raleigh, are you recording this?
Sorry. I just... Sorry.
Okay. Main entrance. That's back where I came. Oh no. Hydroponics. Can't use the maiden. Dining hall. It's fine.
Johan Ross was found dead on the climber this morning. The ARC team went down a couple of days ago, but I see no reason to suspect them playing a part in his death. The climber can't be operated from the abyss, so there was a scheduled retrieval. The climber returned with only the lifeless body of Alpha member Johan Ross. No traces of the ARC team. Cameron, Eames, Lansky, all studying the body inside containment. I'll follow up with whatever they find. Delenda Est. The WOW has been getting more aggressive, pushing all systems to their limits. Ironically, the dead Dr. Johan Ross would be the perfect person to ask why the WOW is making such a big buzz about his passing. After all, the WOW isn't supposed to want anything, and definitely not to mourn people. The system overload affects the staff considerably. Headaches, loss of sleep, unwarranted stress. And it seems to be getting worse. I could use some advice so you can get through. Delenda Est. Things are out of hand. The staff looks like they're about to explode. Every other person walks around with nosebleeds, and the rest keep wiping stains of blood from their eyes to keep them from overflowing. It's to do with the WOW trying to free Ross somehow, for sure. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if the body just got up and left. Rally Herber, our dispatcher, has been snooping around asking questions she shouldn't. She says she's going down into the abyss to find Alpha. I can't bring myself to stop her.
What the fuck? Okay. Wait, this is... Right, so far... up until now... we have to keep going with this.